Oh, good morning, Mr. Latta. Thank you for being here to talk with us today. I have to tell you how overjoyed I was when you voted to protect the ACA and save people from being kicked off their insurance for pre-existing conditions, letting the young people stay on their parents' policies, slowing the rise of premium increases, and really protecting millions of people who are on low incomes and benefited from the Medicaid expansion. I was so glad that the Republican repeal and replace bill failed in the Congress. Thank you for voting against it.
Psst, they didn't even vote.
They pulled the repeal, they didn't have the votes.
Latta was all for it. He was set to vote yes.
He just doesn't care. Right.
Good morning, Mr. Latta. I'm your constituent here in Ohio's 5th Congressional District. I have to tell you, I really do love our state, everything about it. I love how flat it is. I love being able to see for miles and miles. I am very worried when I read on NASA's website that 97% of our climate scientists believe that we are responsible for the rapid change that we're having going on right now in our world. And I'm afraid that if we don't believe the scientists who've been spending their life on this, that the consequences will be really great. And I'm really hoping that you will vote for our planet to save our home.
Yeah, Bob, got a question for you. All these, I want to know where you stand on all these lies that the king has been spewing about, like 3 million illegal votes and stuff like that, when you got Republican and Democratic secretaries of state saying it's not possible. I'm just wondering if you support these lies, or are you going to disclaim them and say that they're not true?
With all due respect, Congressman Latta, there are lies on your own website. You got the House Republicans' so-called investigation into Planned Parenthood under accountability on your homepage. You talk about videos that everyone knows were filmed without consent, edited deceptively, and concocted to promote the lie that body parts were being sold on some imaginary black market. The people who made those videos are now charged with 15 counts of criminal activity, but you're still sharing it on your website.
Yeah, it's an embarrassment to the state of Ohio. It panders to right-wing special interests.
It's propaganda.
Women need Planned Parenthood.
Agreed.
Speaking of your website, Bob, why isn't there any information on the Great Lakes up there? We are a Great Lakes state, after all, and this district benefits in so many ways. But still, we do need public awareness of the problems. We need those grant funds to reduce the amount of sediment and nutrients that are flowing into Lake Erie. We need those grant funds for stable shorelines and wildlife habitat. Those are other benefits we get. But most of all, the Great Lakes restoration funding is going to protect our public drinking water supply. I think you know that every dollar invested returns $2 of value for our fishing and our tourism industries, and it even increases our home values. But you must have seen that Mr. Trump's budget plan completely eliminates all of that. How do you plan to stop him, Mr. Latta?
Mr. Latta, and you actually co-sponsored the regrettably successful repeal of the stream protection rule. It was keeping sludge and waste from mines out of American waterways. Is that how you're going to treat Cross Creek and our Maumee River? You know our water flows into Lake Erie, right?
Well, there's that public awareness.
I want to thank you, Congressman Latta, for hosting the Congressional Art Competition for 5th District High School students. This is a great opportunity for our kids and proves that you understand the value of the arts for developing creative thinkers. Will you please follow through and support the National Endowment for the Arts, which helps to fund so many of the outstanding exhibitions, arts experiences, and performances produced by nonprofits right here in the 5th District? I hope you will.
Mr. Latta, sir, yesterday I saw that you're ranked one of the safest Republican votes in the whole Congress. In 2013, you were the 10th most conservative member in the House of Representatives. And in 2014, you were number 2. That seems unbelievable. Is it true?
Yeah, I have the same question. The 5th District trends red, but please, get real. You vote with Republican leadership 98% of the time. You don't really think our district is 98% Republican, do you?
That's a good point.
There are Democrats and independents in our district. You know you're supposed to represent all the people, right? Not just the far right wing of your own party.
And you would know that lots of constituents disagree with the Republicans if you would just meet with us face to face and listen.
Or read our letters.
Our postcards.
Our emails.
Or listen to the voicemail messages we leave you.